Hey everyone, welcome back to KartoCraft, and we are now in episode 6. And if you watched episode 5, you can see that I put some more lighting on, and that's actually the main thing I've been doing this time. And of course you had the floor there, and I have also added the floor here. As you can see, it has a different feel because of the black wool, but it's very subtle. And that was actually what I was going for. But today, I'm going to work on something that's really bugging me. And it's all these chests around here. I'm going to make my storage room, or at least start. And it will be in the blue area, which I have now activated. In other words, I put glowstone iodine and a waterfall. I already started on the floor here as well, but the blue is not that clearly visible. But it is a bit. And yeah, not all of the floor is done because I ran out of wool. But the storage will be right here. So it will be a straight walk into the storage. And of course, oh wait, yeah, I do want this gone already. And this will be half slabbed, of course. So first of all, I'm going to dig out a large portion of room. So I'm going to do that. Alright, so I have dug out a bit of room. And I have also turned down the sound of the game because I keep hearing mobs and I have no idea where they are. And they're bugging me. So this part is for if I ever want to go in those two directions. And they're not big enough. Can be solved in another way, I suppose. This is annoying. Oh well, whatever. Yeah. For the roof here, I'm going for a bit of a Gothic arch. Not quite sure if I can pull that off though. And already misplacing my logs. There we go. And you might wonder why I'm placing these particular logs at these places. Well, I want to give it the feeling that it's the stone arch is actually being supported by the tree. So I'm doing it like this, and I'm not specifically not turning the logs that way. I tried that, and it, well, just won't look at good because there's coming something below there as well. And let's see, I may not have dug out enough. Go. No, it appears to be enough. That's too much. And this will later be filled with leaves. No, that's just wrong. I'm not that good at placing stairs and slabs and logs in the right orientation. Yeah, I'll get those back later. There we go. Yeah. So that will go quite a ways in that direction, but I'm not going to do that just yet. There we go. I'm not currently stashing a lot of building materials because I really do not enjoy it, just loving around those. I believe I forgot how to build this again. There were stairs here, I'm quite sure. There. I do have to get some new materials though. go. I'll just put these in place right away. Like so. The general idea is going to be using shutters, which I am very well aware of is not very original at all. I'm not sure if I need to place these blocks, but I have thought a lot about using different kind of mechanisms or whatever, and I just couldn't find one I was happy with. So I decided to use shutters, but in a slightly different way than they are used in the most of the time, because the shutters will actually be here. Let's see. I believe it was like this. Yes, it was. So the shutters will be the other way around instead of what people usually do, because I like it more, I suppose. That's the only reason I can find. And yeah, there we go. Just enough room, and that's going to get filled up. These need to be shuttered. Let's see. Oh, out of stairs. That's a bother, because I need loads of stairs. So behind each shutter, most people place like a... Man, I'm lost for words right now. What people often do is they place two chests behind two shutters, and behind that they place a source of light to give it a nice and eerie feeling. I'm not going to do anything like that. Well, you'll see, I suppose. Yeah, I'm really bad at remembering things, so that's why it's going rather slow, because I had this all planned out in creative. And yes, and this will be the actual placement place for the chests, but now I need different building materials as well, because I'm not bright enough to bring them all at once. You know what, I'll just bring the whole shebang. There we go. Ooh, a bit of lag there. If I recall correctly, yes. This will be the first chest. I'm going to fill this up. And there will be two large chests, one over here and one over there. I'm not going to do it 3 high, and that has one reason only. It's because I want signs to show me what's inside. Free coal. Because as I have already mentioned several times, and it's also clearly visible now, I'm not very good at remembering stuff. So having a... oh, that's annoying and weird. So having a room full of chests without any signs on it will be catastrophic for me. Just like placing these logs nowadays is quite annoying. So yeah, I'm using wooden pillars again because, yeah, you know, gotta keep a theme here. Right, and there were leaves here and there as well. Because I do want some lighting in here, so I can see my chests and my signs. So I'm going to do it like this. Need to remove those two. Oh no, this is really annoying. Got it to work. Nice. And we have leaves, which go like so. And stairs. I had half slabs there, but I'm thinking I might use stairs. No. So it would be like this. And then we need to take out this and replace this with leaves just for looks. Yeah. Like so. Yeah, going to do it here as well. Not this particular point, but I believe I have stuff planned there. Actually, if I put this leaf, that might become a problem. But whatever, I'll see that later on. Let's first get this all sorted out. Like so. So, yeah, the entire blue area where I am right now is actually going to be the least tree-ish. It's going to have the least amount of leaves, actually, and logs. Oh. Although in this particular room there are still quite a handful, the other rooms are not as well endowed. Yeah, so I'm in doubt again, of course, because I can't remember what I. Oh, I remember again. Oh, okay. No problem. Right. Need to fill this up. Like so. We have a little niche, and as you can probably see, it is lighted. Which is exactly what I was going for. And the chest will come like so. And I got not enough chests. Blimey. Well, that's how it will look. Oh, I didn't have leaves there. I'm messing up again. How do I get my leaves back? So yeah, doing new designs is fun, but it also leads to problems like this. It went like this. Yes. Right, I'm going to do this side as well, and I'll be back to you. So we'll get like that. As I said, not sure yet, so there we go. Yes, I know they can stack to 16, but now we have the fun part to do, the wiring. which will take us up above. But first, of course, we have a... First I want everything to work. Doesn't need to be fancy just yet, but just has to work. So for that I have to make a bunch of repeaters, and I'm just going to use a lever. Make some torches first. Could be beneficial, you know. Right, I have no clue how much repeaters I'm actually going to use. So just do it like this. There we go. 6 repeaters should be enough for at least one side. While this wall is still up here, I'm just going to make use of this. There. And I will eventually put like a sensing mechanism here. Like pressure plates, but then differently. And connect to T-flop and work it that way, but for now I'll just use a lever. Yes, I want it like this. Put some wiring down. And where are we? We need to go down to power these, and up to power these pistons, as well as those lights. But we'll see that in a second. So I did give them offset, so I can turn around and spiral down. Oh, this is not ideal, to say the very, very least. Yeah, well, it's going to get changed anyway. So for now, I'm okay with it. Yeah, the pistons are along this line, but it's not an ideal line to be working at, which you will see in a second, I suppose. Filler material. There we go. Right, so now I have no clue where the pistons are. Ah! Wow. That went well. So I can deliver power in several ways, either by powering this block or powering this block directly. You can use various methods to achieve that. And I need to go in one more. I'm thinking. Alright, here I am again. I figured it out. The wire will come from the lever down here, go straight into this block, which powers this piston, and over here it will go into that block, which also powers that piston. You could just place 2 repeaters here, or yes, one repeater would probably also do, but I honestly want to save on repeaters. But you could, because that will make this less deep. Actually, that might be a much better idea. No, you have to somehow get the power there, so that will not work at all. Well, you have to go deeper that way, and that I also do not want. Now, will this work? That's always the question, of course. It does. Ain't that just sweet? Alright, now the even more annoying part comes, where you have to get power up. Okay, I had a way for that. I'm just yes. Just going to check if it's not too visible from inside. Yes, it is. That's a bummer. So I preferably want this here, still. I could do this. It'll become clear in a second, really. So the redstone will fire this block for this or something, and I can just continue to wire that way to the next units, and it will deactivate this torch, because if you power the block on which an active torch is placed, it will power it off. In turn, we'll power this block. Well, now it's powering this block, but it once. Oh, see? That torch powers this block and turns off that block. If this block is powered, because that wire has power on it, this torch will not be powered. This block will be unpowered, and this torch will just be all dandy and it will be on. It's a way to make a vertical wire. It has a delay though, and you must always contemplate if you want that or not. And I'm right now going to the top of that storage unit. And I want to keep that block because that one will be powered. And the top should be right here. Let's see. I lost it. Let's see. There we are. Oh, I'm off course. Of course. So what I'm doing right now is getting here, because this block was powered, right? Yeah. So this block is powered. Oh. Oh god, not this again. Ah, thanks. Which in turn will power this wire. I hope, and if it doesn't, I'll just do this. I believe. Oh no, bad. Give me my pick back. This was, yes, this was redundant leaving, because these blocks were placed here. I can just replace it with this, on which my beautiful redstone can be put. There's only now one problem. This wire works just fine, but if I turn this on, the light will turn on, which is good, but the shutter will go up, effectively blocking this off, and I do not want that. I want to do it the exact other way. So I will have to revert the signal for the lights, or for both pistons. But considering I can easily use one wire for the... No, I'm not saying this right. I'm not saying this right at all. Let's see. This block is powered, and I want this block powered as well. And that wire is going to go, and I'm just worrying that I'll be out in the open if I hack away at this. No, it appears to be. Let's see, we got this. That should be good. Should be good. Oh, it might be completely wrong. Yeah, I'll be up there. And I do not want that. So, as you can see, wiring is not my best thing. Actually, I probably want this entire pillar over there as well. Okay, I'll be back in a second. Alright, so I did replace, quite literally, this vertical wire to the back side, and that actually made it a lot easier, because I now have this, and I can just put a torch on here which will invert the signal once again, leading to the lights which are now on while the shutters are down, which was exactly what I wanted. So that's almighty dandy. And I'm just going to carve this out because I still need to power the other pistons. Yeah, I'll put a light on you. Here we have the roof, clearly visible, and the other light. And the pistons. So, block. No, I do not want these blocks actually. They will be visible from below. So I'm going to use these. Another bit of redundant leaving there. Oh, this is bad. I guess I have to take you out more. Oh. Oh. Okay. Like so. Yeah. Because when it was over here, it was also getting powered by that torch, which made a loop. Because then this is why we powered, shutting off this torch, which in turn will turn off this wire, which turn on this torch, and it goes on and on and on. But to prevent lag, they made those torches burn out. Otherwise it will be going on forever, lagging up everything, and that's bad. So yeah, this should power that block which is just above the piston, and I have a knack for placing things at the wrong place. This block is now also powered, which should in turn power the piston, but I am not sure if that is really clever, because there's the other light. So no. Well, there's one other option, and I'm not going to like it. There we go, because they are now not equally timed. This piston will be powered just a bit later. I do not want that actually, but there is so little I can do about that other than put even more of those. Well, there we go. I want to go off just a bit later than the first light. So this will turn on 2 ticks, which is this. Later it will, these pistons will go down. And I'm actually kind of thinking right now. Yeah, I I could just use one vertical wire instead of what I had planned. There's another there going that way, which is rather redundant. So I'm going to do this quite differently. Oh, bugger. I'll just place it here then. One tick. I'll turn these to 3, so they have a total delay of 4. Now they have a total delay of 4. Why is that? I'll give you just a second to think about that. Why they are now 4 ticks later than the lamp. Alright, that was long enough. That's because the lamp has an inverter. This on-off thing also takes 1 tick. So this and this are actually delaying the signal equally. So I still have to do it 4 here. And now I have to do it like so. Oh, another 4 going that way into the next lamp. Only it should have been delayed. So I'll turn that down. Man, it's at 3 now. I certainly hope. So I'll have to invert this signal again. Like so. Because this is on 3 and this adds 1 more, we get another 1 delay. Why did I actually put in this one? Lame. I remember. In order to delay that, I have to do it like this. And now the delay is equal. Again, because instead of 1, 4, we have now 1, 4, so it's still 5. And this is 1, so the difference is 4 once again. And the signal will go here. Again through a 3, so you have 4, 3, 1, 8, which is 4 later than that one, which is 4 later than that one. Theoretically. But now we have of course a problem down here, because we have delayed that by 5, and we haven't delayed this one at all. So you know what, I might just as well copy what I have above and do a double repeater here. Like so, and yeah. Oh no. Like so. And of course I haven't got enough repeaters anymore. So I have to add 1 more, or else the delay would be again not right. There we go. Like so. And oh dearie, the server is almost restarting. Yeah, let's finish this thing quickly, and I need to add a 4 delay. Yet so. And if I here we go again. If I have calculated this correctly, it should now go tick, tick, tick. Yes. So tush, tush, tush. Yeah, especially the lights when it comes to delays that I'm after. So I might just remove. No, I can't remove the delay. Now, why is this one taking longer? Oh, right. There were 2 torches here. Alright. Easy. Easy. Yeah. There we go. So yeah, I'll do this on the other side and I'll be back then. There we are. I've finished the wiring for both sides now. I also have started placing signs. Problem is I had them all written and now most of them aren't, which is rather a bother. Seems to be quite random. I've also closed this all off and changed the way this wiring works a bit. It still works the same. So you have this, and I brought this down lower. As you can see, this is where we used to come from, and I added another set of torches to get the power up again. Closed off any wall that I wasn't using, because I don't want anyone spawning down here. Same goes with this side. And I hooked both sides up to this T-flop. Now I'm not going to explain how the T-flop works. It's connected to that torch, which at the moment is connected to this button. There we go. That one seems to have a slight delay, but I'll work that out later. But I do not want to keep the button. What I do want is try something new for 1.3, and that is using a tripwire, which should work. So I got one end here, one end there, string, more string. Can place these in the air, and they're connected. What's important with these is that the blocks beneath, everything must be the same, meaning that it must be either solid or opaque. So this is not a solid block, it's a stair. These are half slabs, and right here is just air. So if I walk through it, it goes on. And if I walk through it again, it goes off. So that works admirably. I can close this off. And that is the end of this episode. Of course, the storage needs to be expanded that direction a lot, and this will not stay solid slab. But because the lighting goes out completely, it's still smart for now. And this is how it looks when it's in the dark. The only reason why this is clear cut off and this isn't is because of the light here. I must find something for that, but at a later date, you know. You can't jump over this though. Well, thanks for watching, and see you next time. Which will be not anytime soon, because I'm going on vacation for at least 2 weeks, so you don't expect any uploads in that time period. But after that, I will see you soon.